Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are bringing you an exciting new video where we'll be comparing the top 3 Pixel custom ROMs, Pixel OS, Pixel Extended ROM and Pixel Experience Plus, and help you find the best custom ROM for your device. We'll take a closer look between these 3 custom ROMs and evaluate them based on the stability, performance, speed, RAM management, thermal management, gaming capabilities, battery uses and more. Our main aim is to help you determine which ROM is the best suit for your device. We'll be conducting a range of tests and experiments in different conditions, including extreme scenarios. In fact, we'll be performing a total of 9 different tests on all the 3 custom ROMs. We'll deeply analyze and discuss the results obtained from these scenarios, providing you with valuable and unique information. As a result, the video might be longer than expected, but rest assured, it will contain the most valuable insights that you will not find anywhere else. This will give you an idea of how well each custom ROM performs in different situations, and you will have all the information needed to choose a perfect ROM for your device. So let's not waste time and jump right into the video. As you can also see, all of these custom ROMs are running on Android version 13 and they all have Quicksilver kernel. And to make comparison more fair and accurate, we have made sure they all have exact same battery level of 100% and has same identical settings implemented and applications installed. And I am doing all this test on Redmi Note 8 device, and let's start our first test. Boot test. Now let's move on to the boot test. In this test, we'll compare the top 3 custom ROMs to see which one boots up the fastest. On the screen, you can see the current battery level and temperature of each custom ROM. We'll also analyze how these numbers change after the boot test is completed. To ensure accuracy, I'll simultaneously tap on the reboot button for all 3 custom ROMs. This way we can obtain more precise results. In fact, to further enhance the accuracy, we'll perform the boot test not just once but 2 times in a row. This way we can provide you with the most accurate results possible. The boot test is important because it tells us how quickly each ROM starts up. Sometimes we need our phone to be ready right away, and this test will help us determine which ROM is optimized for quick booting and performs better in this area. It's important to note that all the ROMs start with a full battery charge of 100%. This ensures a fair evaluation of how effectively each ROM manages the boot process. By taking these factors into consideration, we can gain valuable insights into their performance and make an informed decision. After conducting the boot test twice on the 3 custom ROMs, I must say I am impressed with the results. All of them demonstrated outstanding boot times compared to other custom ROMs. Based on our accurate measurements, Pixel Experience Plus emerged as the winner in this test, taking the shortest time among all of them. It completed the boot test in just 33 seconds on the first attempt and even less, only 30 seconds on the second attempt. This is truly impressive. Coming in a close second, we have Pixel OS with boot times of 34 seconds on the first test and 37 seconds on the second test. Meanwhile, Pixel Extended ROM took 38 seconds, which is also a commendable score. In addition to monitoring the boot time, we also observed the changes in temperature and battery percentage before and after the test for each ROM. I am delighted to announce that none of the ROMs exhibited any drop in battery percentage after conducting the boot test twice in a row. As for thermal management, all the custom ROMs experienced an average temperature increase of 2 degrees Celsius after the boot test. However, Pixel Experience Plus ROM only showed a 1 degree Celsius rise in temperature during each test, while Pixel Extended and Pixel OS showed no change in the first test, but a direct increase of 2 degrees Celsius in the second test, resulting in an average temperature rise of 2 degrees Celsius for each ROM. Overall, all 3 custom ROMs demonstrated excellent performance in the boot test compared to other custom ROMs. Antutu benchmark score. Now that we have completed the boot test, it's time to move on to some benchmark tests, starting with the Antutu benchmark score. Before we begin the test, let's take a look at the current battery temperature and percentage conveniently displayed on the screen. I'll tap on the test button simultaneously on all 3 custom ROMs and let's see how they perform in this benchmark. The Antutu test is designed to evaluate the overall performance of the ROMs including CPU, GPU, RAM and storage capabilities. After approximately 10 minutes, all the ROMs have completed the Antutu benchmark test. Interestingly, the ROM that took the longest time in the boot test performed better in terms of the time taken to complete the benchmark. It achieved a time of 10 minutes and 51 seconds. Pixel OS came in closely behind with a time of 10 minutes and 57 seconds. Surprisingly, Pixel Experience Plus, which had the shortest boot time, took the longest time in this Antutu test with a time of 11 minutes and 4 seconds. In terms of battery management, Pixel Extended showcased better results with only a 6% drop in battery. Pixel OS followed closely with a 7% drop, while Pixel Experience Plus exhibited an 8% drop. When it comes to thermal management, Pixel OS demonstrated better performance with a temperature rise of only 3 degrees Celsius. On the other hand, both Pixel Extended and Pixel Experience Plus experienced a temperature rise of 4 degrees Celsius. Lastly, comparing their performance scores, Pixel OS achieved a slightly higher score of 202,396, followed by Pixel Experience Plus and then Pixel Extended ROM, as you can see on the screen. Now that we have completed the Antutu benchmark test, let's move on and see how each custom ROMs performs in the next test. Geekbench 5 test. Now let's move on to the Geekbench 5 test, which measures the performance of the ROMs in terms of CPU and GPU capabilities. Before we proceed with the actual test, let's quickly check the battery percentage and temperature displayed on the screen. Now let's tap on the run button simultaneously on all ROMs to begin the comparison. Please note that this test will take more than 5 minutes, so we'll fast forward this process. After 5 minutes, the Geekbench 5 test has been completed. In terms of completion time, Pixel OS was the fastest, finishing in 6 minutes and 36 seconds. Pixel Extended followed closely behind, taking 6 minutes and 46 seconds, while Pixel Experience Plus completed the test in 6 minutes and 53 seconds. Now let's discuss battery management. Both Pixel Extended and Pixel OS showed a similar battery drop of 5% while completing the Geekbench 5 test. On the other hand, Pixel Experience Plus exhibited at 6% battery drain during the test. In terms of performance scores, Pixel OS achieved the highest score, followed by Pixel Extended and then Pixel Experience Plus. With the Geekbench 5 test completed, let's move on and see how each ROM performs in the next test. Geekbench 6 test. After completing the Geekbench 5 test, let's move on to our next test, the Geekbench 6 test. First, let's check the current battery temperature and percentage displayed on the screen. Now let's press the Run CPU benchmark button, and please note that this process will take the most time compared to any other test. To save time, I'll fast forward this process so you don't have to wait for long. The Geekbench 6 test is designed to evaluate the CPU performance of the ROMs and provide insights into their capabilities. After more than 15 minutes, all the ROMs have completed this test, and now it's time to reveal the results. Interestingly, both Pixel Extended and Pixel OS completed this test in exact same time, taking 16 minutes and 40 seconds. On the other hand, Pixel Experience Plus took slightly longer with a time of 16 minutes and 43 seconds. Now let's discuss battery drain during this process. Pixel Extended showcased better results compared to the other two with only a 10% battery drain. Both Pixel OS and Pixel Experience Plus showed an exact 12% battery drain each. Similarly, Pixel Extended exhibited the lowest rise in temperature with only a 4 degrees Celsius increase. Pixel OS followed with a 5 degrees Celsius rise, and Pixel Experience Plus had a 6 degrees Celsius temperature increase. Finally, in terms of the single core score, Pixel OS achieved a slightly higher score of 322. As for the multi-core score, both Pixel Extended and Pixel Experience Plus attained an identical higher score of 1154. With the Geekbench 6 test completed, let's move on and see how each ROM performs in the next test. CPU throttling test. Now let's move on to the most extreme test, the CPU throttling test. I'll perform this test immediately after the Geekbench 6 test without giving any ROMs a rest. Please take a look at the current battery temperature and percentage before we conduct this test. I'll tap on the start button simultaneously on all three custom ROMs. This test will run continuously for exactly 15 minutes without any breaks, allowing us to observe how each custom ROM performs under extreme conditions. Basically, the CPU throttling test is designed to evaluate how well the ROMs can sustain their performance over an extended period of intense CPU uses. After 15 minutes, during which the phone temperature reached over 50 degrees Celsius on all the custom ROMs, we have the final results. In terms of the score, Pixel Extended achieved an overall higher score compared to the other two custom ROMs, with an average score of 137702 GIPS. Pixel OS followed closely behind, and the Pixel Experience Plus was in the third position. Now let's examine the battery consumption and temperature changes. Once again, Pixel Extended demonstrated lower battery drain compared to the other two, with only a 20% battery drop. Both Pixel OS and Pixel Experience Plus exhibited the same level of battery drop, which is 24%. In terms of thermal management, both Pixel Extended and Pixel OS showed a similar temperature rise of 14 degrees Celsius. Pixel Experience Plus recorded a temperature increase of 15 degrees Celsius. Overall, in every aspect of the CPU throttling test, Pixel Extended ROM showcased better results compared to other ROMs. With the CPU throttling test completed, let's move on to the next part and see how each ROM performs. YouTube Shorts. After conducting all the CPU and performance related tests, it's time to evaluate how the custom ROM performs in real life scenarios. Starting with YouTube Shorts. I'll be watching YouTube Shorts for exactly 15 minutes on each custom ROMs to assess their performance and user experience. You can conveniently see the current battery temperature and percentage for each displayed on the screen. I'll initiate the YouTube Shorts playback simultaneously on all three ROMs and analyze the results. To save time and ensure a concise video, I'll fast forward this segment. Through real-world testing, we gain valuable insights into how well the custom ROMs handle everyday tasks and deliver a user-friendly experience. These tests allow us to evaluate their battery efficiency, thermal management, and overall performance in real-life usage scenarios. By assessing their performance while watching YouTube Shorts, we can determine which custom ROM excels in providing a seamless and enjoyable user experience. Now, after 15 minutes of watching YouTube Shorts on all three custom ROMs, let's delve into the results. In terms of battery consumption, both Pixel Extended and Pixel OS showcased impressive efficiency with an identical drop of only 3% in battery percentage. Conversely, Pixel Experience Plus exhibited a higher battery drain with a noticeable decrease of 6%. When it comes to thermal management, the outcomes were quite distinct. Pixel Experience Plus demonstrated effective cooling measures, resulting in a 2 degrees Celsius decrease in temperature. On the other hand, both Pixel Extended and Pixel OS experienced a slight temperature rise of 4 degrees Celsius. Considering both battery efficiency and thermal management, Pixel Extended and Pixel OS performed admirably during the YouTube Short test, demonstrating efficient power usage and temperature control. With the YouTube Shorts test now included, let's move forward to the next segment. Subway Surfers. Now it's time for another real world test, and what better way to evaluate the custom ROMs than through gaming performance. I'll be playing Subway Surfers for exactly 15 minutes on each custom ROMs to assess their gaming capabilities and analyze the impact on battery temperature and percentage. You can conveniently view the current battery temperature and percentage on the screen throughout the gameplay. After a thrilling 15 minutes of playing Subway Surfers, let's dive into the results and see how each custom ROMs performed. In terms of battery consumption, both Pixel Extended and Pixel OS exhibited a similar change in battery percentage with an identical drop of 10%. Additionally, both ROMs experienced a minor temperature rise of 1 degree Celsius during the gaming sessions. On the other hand, Pixel Experience Plus showcased better battery management with a lower battery drop of only 7% and a similar temperature rise of 1 degree Celsius. Considering the gaming test, Pixel OS emerged as the top performer among the custom ROMs, demonstrating efficient power usage and delivering a smooth gaming experience. With the Subway Surfers gaming test now completed, let's proceed to the next test. 4K video recording test. Now it's time to put these custom ROMs to the test with 4K video recording. We all love capturing high quality videos, right? So I'll be recording a 4K video at 30 frames per second for exactly 15 minutes on each ROM. During this test, we'll keep an eye on the battery temperature and percentage displayed on the screen to see how they perform. After the 15-minute recording session, here are the results. In terms of battery uses, Pixel Extended did a remarkable job by draining only 22% of the battery. On the other hand, both Pixel OS and Pixel Experience Plus consumed a bit more power with a 26% battery drop. The 4K video recording test reveals how well these custom ROMs handle demanding tasks, with lower battery drain and better temperature management. Now that we have covered the 4K video recording test, it's time to move on to the final segment. We'll summarize the overall performance of each ROM and draw conclusions based on our findings. RAM management test. As we near the end of our comprehensive performance testing, it's time to examine how these custom ROMs handle RAM management. After subjecting our devices to various tests, this next evaluation will determine which ROM excels in efficiently managing multiple apps running in the background. In this test, I'll simultaneously open 15 identical apps on each custom ROM and closely monitor their RAM uses. This will allow us to compare and determine which ROM demonstrates superior RAM management capabilities. The purpose of this test is to assess which ROM can effectively handle multiple apps in the background without excessive reloading or slowdowns. So let's find out which ROM comes out on top in this critical aspect of performance. After opening all 15 identical apps on 3 custom ROMs, I proceeded to test their RAM management abilities by launching the phone dialer app. Unfortunately, I observed that all the ROMs struggled to open the dialer app without reloading. Continuing the RAM management test, I systematically opened the remaining 14 identical apps on both custom ROMs while closely monitoring their performance. While some apps opened smoothly without reloading, others experienced frequent reloading, indicating potential shortcomings in RAM management. Upon completing the test, the final results were displayed on the screen. Pixel Extended ROM showed the best RAM management by successfully opening and maintaining 2 apps without reloading. Pixel OS performed slightly behind, managing to keep 4 different apps open without reloading. Surprisingly, despite having the lowest battery level, 2% for Pixel OS and 0% for Pixel Experience Plus, Pixel Experience Plus showcased superior RAM management by successfully maintaining 5 different applications without reloading. This is a noteworthy achievement considering the limited battery available during the test. Efficient RAM management is crucial for smooth user experience, and Pixel Experience Plus demonstrated commendable performance in this aspect. Let's now summarize the overall performance of each ROM and draw conclusion based on our comprehensive testing. Conclusion. To conclude our performance comparison test, it's essential to recognize that each custom ROM has its own strength and weakness. After conducting our test, we can confidently say that all ROMs performed well, but some stood out in certain areas. Before revealing the best ROM for your device, please note that these results are based on the test and comparison conducted in this video. We do not intend to criticize or harm any particular custom ROM, as we ourselves enjoy using them. Now, as we reach the end of this video, let's categorize the ROMs based on their specific strengths and weaknesses. In terms of speed, Pixel OS emerged as the top performer, completing tasks more quickly on average across all tests. However, it is important to note that the average results placed Pixel Experience Plus in the last position in this category, even though it performed better in the boot test, and Pixel Extended ROM showed neutral results in terms of speed. Moving on to battery drainage, Pixel Extended demonstrated better performance with less battery consumption on average. On the other hand, Pixel Experience Plus exhibited poor battery uses, whereas Pixel OS fell into a neutral position in this category. Regarding thermal management, we observed similar results as in battery management. Pixel Extended is the recommended choice as it showed less temperature rise on average. Meanwhile, Pixel Experience Plus performed poorly on our test. Pixel OS remained in a neutral state in this category. And in terms of performance score, Pixel OS can be considered the top choice as it displayed overall better results on average, whereas Pixel Experience Plus remained in the 3rd position, while Pixel Extended held a neutral position. In conclusion, for better battery and thermal management, Pixel Extended ROM is recommended as it drains less battery and keeps the temperature increase to a minimum, even in extreme conditions. For improved speed, Pixel OS ROM is the preferable choice as it completes tasks in less time compared to the other custom ROMs. It also delivers a better performance score. Lastly, based on the overall results, Pixel Experience Plus is recommended for the best RAM management despite its low battery percentage during testing. Its excellent performance in the RAM management test is truly impressive. We hope that with this information you can make an informed decision in choosing the best custom ROM among these top 3 Pixel ROMs. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we hope you found this video helpful. And if you liked our video, then don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Also hit the notification bell. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.